It's Our Story. Jim Tuscher, St. Louis, Missouri.
I just remember that at meetings, a lot of women used to go over and talk to Ed. I was always wondering what his secret was. He always had the great sense of humor. And for being the renowned leader that he was, he would talk to anybody in the hallway and give you all the time you wanted. He was just a very generous guy that way. He wasn't the type of leader that could only talk to the important people. He was really a down-to-earth guy, and sure jump-started our movement for us. I think the one thing that the politics in our state right here now are convincing me that beyond the politics, the campaigns and the licking and sticking stamps and all that kind of stuff, that we can get as good as we can at that, and we're still not going to be good enough. I think society, that this isn't the America that I grew up in. I'm not talking just about disability rights issues now. This is not the America I grew up in. It's not the America I pledged allegiance to as a kid. And if we as Americans, including people with disabilities, Americans with disabilities, we've got to go back to the grassroots and get our grassroots ginned up, educated to what's going on in America, not just around disability, but when we're doing what we are in the tax arena and doing what we are in many, many other arenas. I don't want to get too heavily into political issues here, but we're just squandering America's wealth, we're squandering America's youth, and we're squandering our future. And people with disabilities have got to be a part of that and get our grassroots ginned up so that as we do get America back, we don't get a 1950s America back, we get a 2050 America back or whatever. So that's the challenge, I think, for the future because if you look at the political systems, you can say campaign contributions don't influence politicians, and that just doesn't pass the laugh test. It's sort of like, I don't know who the Cardinals are playing here in St. Louis tonight, but if you went down there and saw the opposing coach go out there and give the umpire a bag of money because he believed in good umpiring, the sports writers in another 100 years from now would still be talking about that. That just doesn't pass the last test. Of course, campaign contributions affect America, the direction America's going in. Healthcare insurance, the military-industrial complex. A lot of those groups have America by the throat, and they're choking the life out of it. And people with disabilities, unfortunately, are among the first to pay. And the only way we're going to get it back, we're not going to get it back through the politicians. They need the money to run the campaigns the way they're operating today. We've got to go back, and we've got to change the system as we regain power. But we've got to get America back. Well, in a way, I think it's another way of weaving that thread through the disability, the sort of the fabric of the disability community as it is today. I mean, we had Ginny Laurie doing it at one time. We had Ed and Max and Lex Frieden and Margaret Bristow and a bunch of folks doing that and still doing it. And this is, I think, just adds to that rich fabric and hopefully pull it together so that we can get better organized, look across some of the rifts that we might have in our community, and forgive each other for the rifts, look at what we agree on, and work together. Because the way things are going right now, it frankly scares me for our future.
The It's Our Story project is a national effort to make disability history public and accessible. Visit us at www.itsourstory.org or on the It's Our Story project YouTube channel.